Oh, nice. Walther PPQ, and I'm Hickok 45. So we're going to shoot this a little more, kind of a chapter 2, maybe give you a little comparison, a little better idea where this gun fits, and just an excuse to shoot it some more. And you know what? I have another magazine, so I'm going to shoot it some more right now. I tell you what, like I said in the first video, what a trigger, what a trigger. The Walther PPQ, whatever other things or faults you might find with it, you cannot fault that trigger. What a beautiful thing that is. It not only breaks cleanly, but it breaks at the right spot. I really like it. If I had to, I don't know, take a gun to a shooting match, had to pick out one of the guns that I shoot the best that I have, that gun would be right up there amongst, I guess, any of the Glocks, you know, in a lot of ways. So really, really sweet. I'll tell you what, I like that. So we're going to shoot it some more. That's what we do in these chapter 2s. We're going to compare it with a little bit with the XDM, the slide and everything. I think I mentioned in the first video that the slide reminded me a little bit of the XDM, and the way it's contoured, kind of thick at the bottom, and then becomes more narrow towards the top. So it's a little thicker than the Glock slides in the 9s and the 40s. And we'll kind of see how it compares with the thickness on the, well, I've got the 525 out there in 9mm. The length is kind of irrelevant. I just wanted to look at the thickness and see what we're talking about there, because that helps you all, I know, a little bit, because you know, you're not here to hold it. Maybe you've not handled one in a gun shop or at a gun show, but you have interest in it, and sometimes it's hard to know where it fits. So if we can get you in the ballpark at least, maybe that'll help give you an idea about it. But you know, it has the unusual mag release, not unusual for German guns, but it's ambidextrous, and they're kind of in the trigger guard. And as I've said before, you really get used to that. It's not a problem. I would not have thought that when I first handled a PPS with that kind of mag release, but it's not that big a deal at all. I kind of like it in some ways. So this is the gun that we've been getting a lot of requests for to look at, and a fellow in Murfreesboro offered to lend it to us, so here it is on the shooting table again. Thought we'd do an encore performance with it here, make sure you get a good look at it while we have it, and helps me speak intelligently. Shall I say that word? Can't use that adverb, can I? But at least I have an opinion on it that's based on some experience, you know, where I've fired it, taken it apart, cleaned it, messed with it, and you know, that helps, rather than just picking it up in a gun shop or something. Okay, well, started out across the hill for a change. You know what? I hate that goat thing. And then now that one will fall usually. Let me see if I can hit him high enough, and maybe he will fall. And sometimes it just takes several hits to get him rocking. So pretty nice, pretty nice. And let's shoot a 2-liter too. Let's get another one. All right. Oh, I see another one. Oh boy, what a sweet trigger. Look, my magazine's over here. That is one sweet trigger, I tell you. those 115 grain 9s don't exactly wreak havoc with the shooting tree, do they? But that's just what I picked up. I usually pick up the least expensive 9mm I can find for plinking around if I'm not loading my my 147 grain bullets. I haven't seemed to be able to do lately very much. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure this gun's capable of missing. You have to work at it. You really do. Wow. It's just amazing the difference a trigger makes. Let's get the XDM over here just to show you what I was talking about. Okay. You know, they're both have kind of a similar contour, and I was reminded of that. We've kind of compared it with the Glock a little, so just wanted to show you the difference here. So let's put the squeezers on the PPQ first. Okay. All right, that's the slide thickness. And let's see what we have here with the XDM. Yeah, we're more narrow, aren't we? Okay, so again, I'm not being that nerdy. Thickness in the slide does make a difference in weight and feel and carry and everything. This gun is short enough, you know, to be a carry gun. I've got it in my do-all holster that I talk about so much. Down here, it fits in there okay. And mainly because the trigger guard, it's not high like the XDM, and so the trigger guard doesn't, cause a problem. So it fits pretty fine here. It's nice and snug, like a Glock 30 or something, which is what that holster's for. Okay, so it's a little thicker. It's more on the thickness of like the Glock 30 or Glock 21. Okay. I don't get the feel though that it's really heavy or blocky. It doesn't. It feels well balanced and everything. It's just a little thicker. Okay. So we'll shoot a couple more just for kicks. What do I have left? Ooh, I have a 2-liter, and we'll just send a couple more down range. So the Walther PPQ uses the same magazines as the P99. In fact, one of these mags is a P99 mag. So if you're thinking about, you know, one of these, the mags would be, I guess, fairly widely available, as long as you can find a P99 magazine. Okay, and I think it must come with 2 mags because that's what the fellow had with it, 2 PPQ mags, I believe, and then one of them was a P99 he picked up somewhere. So just something to think about. I did go through a couple of boxes of used magazines down at the Jolton Gun Shop, and they have a lot of used magazines people trade in for various things, and I didn't find any. I was going to maybe pick up one more because it's nice when you shoot like I do to have at least 4 magazines, but this is okay. And we'll just load these up and empty them properly for you. Again, 115 grain ammo. And we got about everything knocked over except one ram, and sometimes he doesn't want to fall no matter what you hit him with. I've talked about that a little bit. You know, those rams and those steel animals have to be set right. If they will actually give, if the platform will give with them, they're harder to knock down. You'd think it might be easier, but they're actually harder to knock over, and that's the situation for that guy. Okay, so you got kind of an idea how it compares with the XDM9 in thickness. Again, it doesn't feel heavy when you pick it up. You don't think, wow, that's a heavy gun or anything. And it does have different back straps on it. I've got the big one on. Feels, feels pretty good to me. The other one felt okay. Breaks down like a Glock. I think I took it apart in the, you know what? I'm not sure I did, to tell you the truth. You pull down on that, it comes apart, very much the same way. Okay, just to make sure. I do so many of these crazy videos and shoot so many different guns that I sometimes forget. Okay, so let's play a little bit more. Let's shoot this this new target John got me for Christmas. Haven't even painted it yet. And this new 2-liter. And then let's move down a little bit. Yeah. And let's go to battle here. Oh yeah, we have more ammo. Let's put some of it in. Put it back in the holster here and play a little bit. Woo. It's easy to shoot fast. It's hard to hit though, right? Anybody can shoot fast, but not just everybody can hit. So I gotta slow down. Nice trigger, I tell you, really nice. Really nice. It just doesn't get any better in terms of a trigger. I've shot a lot of guns, shot a lot of striker firearms, and you know, as I mentioned in the last video, this is the first one with this gun. It might be a little too light, maybe. You might not be comfortable carrying it as a carry gun, I don't know. But boy, it is sweet, and it breaks right where it feels the best to me. So I'd like to take that trigger and put it on every gun I have almost, or every polymer gun I have. That is really, really nice. So the polymer, or the Walther PPQ, no question, it's very clear why people have bragged on it, you know, on the channel and comments and in private messages. No mystery at all. You folks that have recommended it to me, asked me to try it out, I thank you. I appreciate it, because I'm glad I did. This is a very impressive firearm. It just really is. If you ever shoot one, you get a chance, you'll see what I mean. And I appreciate the fellow from Murfreesboro that lent the gun to us. Really nice little gun. And anytime you get to shoot a different gun, no question, life is good.